this night to introduce our first presenter. And there's no one better qualified than this young lady. Matter of fact, she's been in this arena, ladies and gentlemen, only about 3 years, but yet she's now, ladies and gentlemen, known around this nation. Yes, she's the top person in all of the state of Tennessee, but building her business, guys, throughout the United States of America, changing people's lives one person at a time. Matter of fact, she was a social worker. Guys, I say she was a social worker because she was able to fire her boss and became her own boss, ladies and gentlemen. And not only is she a star with this phenomenal company, ladies and gentlemen, she is a two-star executive director. So let's give it up for no other than Ms. Brenda Holly. Let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Williams. I'm telling you, I'm looking for the person. But thank you for such a kind introduction. I appreciate you tremendously, and definitely being one that is changing people's lives yourself all over the nation. So thank you so very much for who you are, and thank you for your commitment to this company, and also to so many people changing their financial future. And thank you for the prayer. Reverend McBride, we appreciate every word of the prayer, and we do need it. But I am super excited. It said, my name is Brenda Holly. I was born and raised in the great metropolis of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I love blessing people. And I went to college at MTSU. I got into the social work arena, as Mr. Williams said. And in getting to that arena, the whole reason is because I like to see people independent and living their best life. I saw people who had needs, people who needed their bills lowered. I've seen people who want to have a better life, a better financial future. And guess what? Connecting with this company is going to help me to bring that to them even greater. I have a nonprofit organization called Kingdom Hands of Compassion. And Kingdom Hands of Compassion is a 501c3 organization serving the community. So even with this particular organization, this company is, I'm telling you, top notch and definitely able to help us where we can change lives, charities, nonprofit organizations, all alike. So, you know what? I believe that definitely this is the vehicle. I believe also I found that avenue for revenue, and I am super, super, super excited. So guests, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you being here. And I believe that you're not here by just circumstance or chance, but I believe you've given us your most precious commodity, and that is your time. So we appreciate you tremendously. And I believe that if you've heard the information that I've heard, it's going to bless you like it blessed me. You're going to really thank the person that invited you to come to this particular meeting. So thank you again for joining us. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in there. I am just super, super excited, more than I can ever say, because we have a phenomenal company that we're going to be sharing with you. And I just so appreciate the privilege of being a part of this phenomenal company. All right, so the name of this company, which I have the privilege and honor of bringing before you, is called MWR, and it stands for Make Wealth Real Financial. Make Wealth Real. So what do we find out? We find out it's all about living your best life right now, while you can secure a brighter future. But Make Wealth Real Financial is like no other company, and it'll bless you and those that you share it with. But what we found out in life, that there are some commonalities among us, whether you are an employee or you're self-employed. You may be a business owner, perhaps an athlete, a rapper, or an entertainer, or you may be even numbered among the wealthy. But there's a common thread among all of us that we have to identify with. And you know what that commonality is? That is the fact that we've all been lied to about money. All been lied to. You've been in that category of people, you haven't been told the truth. You've been behind the wall, behind the curtain, but now it's time to open up those curtains and find out what is there for you. But so what we found out is that there are two types of financial information. two types of information. So there's information, first of all, where there's the sector of the population, a large sector, they're just earning a living, going to work day in, day out in traffic, on trying to climb that corporate ladder. But we found out that corporate ladder is actually in a circle because it ends up being a hamster wheel. But they don't know that they don't know. But this company wants you to know. So for that 95%, which is public information, they struggle financially and they work until they die, and they never really reach the goal or the dream that they desire because they're in that 95% and they're only earning a living, working 40 and 50 years and still not achieving what they desire to achieve. But you know what? There is better. Then we have the other where they created a lifestyle. This is the private sector. And for them, guess what? They accumulate wealth. Not only do they accumulate the wealth, but they keep it, they preserve it, and then they pass it on to their loved ones. But we're going to find out, now, why don't we all know about that same information? Because it would definitely make a difference in our life as well. I want to be in the 5%. How about you? So we're going to learn more about that 5%. But let me say this to you.
Grapes.
This company is an awesome and amazing company. I feel like it's the best of the best that I've ever been introduced to. And I love it because this company offers a premium wealth membership and an opportunity that provides everything you need to become and stay wealthy. Let me say that one more time. This company provides everything that you need to become wealthy and to stay wealthy. But one thing we don't want to do, we don't want to keep it the best kept secret, but I want you to tell somebody who's going to tell somebody who's going to tell somebody that, look, I don't know how you live your life, but up until now, I found a company that can absolutely change my financial direction. So we don't want it to be the best kept secret. We want everyone to know this treasure that we have in our hands. Guess, I'm telling you, the one that invited you, you're going to thank them over and over and over again. So let's talk about this awesome and amazing company called Make Wealth Real Financial. First of all, the company was started in 2017, and the home office in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I love the product because it's a wealth membership that we will have. And then also the company is a multi-million-dollar company that is debt-free. And that impresses me. They're debt-free, but a multi-million-dollar company operating in a multi-trillion-dollar industry. But let me introduce you some of the awesome and amazing people that's in this transformational company. Because guess what? The leadership team has over 100 years of combined experience. So they have sought this out. They worked on it. They put time and energy into it because they want you to live a better life. But let me proudly introduce, first of all, the Chief Executive Officer. His name is Brian House. Then we have the awesome and amazing President, Adamo Tolson. We have the Chief Marketing Officer, Sonia Williams. Look at this awesome team. Then we have Jonathan Moore. He's the Chief Technology Officer. And then we also have Leisha Ross, and she's the Chief Operating Officer. But we have an amazing team that no longer want you to be behind the curtain, in the dark, don't know. No, we're pulling the cover off of all of that so that you may be able to change the total trajectory of your life. And you'll find out this will be transformational for you and for the ones that you share it with. But let's move on further, because I'm so proud to introduce to you our flagship products. I'm telling you, it is like no other product. So this is a wealth membership. You all, I'm telling you, I am a person, normally I sleep well, I don't get too emotional most of the time. But with this company, I'm telling you, it has kept me awake. Something I Lord, how many people can we bless with information like this? I'm pacing the floor and I'm thinking about who is it that wants this and they haven't been able to achieve it. But now we have a company that can help you that you can live your wildest dream and you can keep on dreaming. So with this wealth membership, it provides a complete suite of financial resources combined with a team of experts, a team of experts. See, this is what the wealthy elite has always had, that we haven't always been privileged to, a team of experts. And what these experts are going to do, they're going to help you to increase, multiply, and protect your money for you. Did you all hear me? This is awesome, awesome information. I said you have, in other words, a financial concierge, if you will, that kind of service that's going to help you to increase, multiply, and protect your money. And I'm telling you, we don't find this everywhere. So I am super, super excited about that. Do you want a financial concierge? I don't know about you, but I am totally, totally ecstatic, elated, and exhilarated. So let's look at this membership, which is second to none. I mean, this is an awesome and amazing membership because, first of all, let's look at what it's going to do. It's going to help you to reduce your taxes, and it's called Reduce My Taxes. So those of you, you may be you're a W-2 employee, but guess what? Right away, you're going to get an instant pay raise. You just upload the information, and then we say you said it and you forget it because the experts are going to go to work for you. And I'm telling you, you upload it and they go to work 24, 48 hours or as soon as possible. They're getting back with you to let you know that you can absolutely save money, get an instant pay raise on that paycheck. Why? And also, there's a way to increase your deductions and you keep more money in your pocket. Uncle Sam, that uncle that we didn't ask, don't know him, didn't ask him to be in our family, has been taking our money for years. But now we're in a situation and a place where we can find out, no, we can keep more of that money in our pockets, and then we can get that money to work for us. So you just upload those that tax information. The last 3 years, they'll tell you exactly what you need to do, and you're going to find the ways and the steps of keeping money in your pocket. Even if you owe or you haven't filed in the last few years, they can help you with every aspect of that. Why? Because you're dealing with the experts. You have the those from IRS, the EAs, you have CPAs, you have the certified financial planners that's working for you to make life better for you. And then you can also eliminate debt. How many of you wouldn't mind eliminating some of the debt that you have? If you can eliminate debt, there's a lot of things that you can do in this life, all kinds of debt, whether it is automobile debt, whether it is your mortgage, wherever it may be, you can eliminate that debt. What do? You just upload the information, and then you find out when you do it, the experts are going to go to work for you. So I'm telling you, this is a phenomenal, and what I like about it is, once you go to get those debts eliminated, they're going to give you an actual date when you go and give you an analysis that you will go by. And when they give you, they're going to give you a date that you're going to be debt free, a date that you become a millionaire, real dates, real times, working with real people, real situations, and real wealth. Listen, no longer do you have to fake it till you make it. No, not fake it till you make it. We're going to you get real wealth in real time. Also help you to lower your bills as well, restore your credit score. And even with that, in restoring your credit score, raising that credit score. A lot of times in life, guess what? We can't get what we need because our credit score is not where it needs to be. But you're going to upload that information, and immediately they're going to go to work for you and to help you to raise that credit score beyond what you've ever expected. So super, super excited about that. And then we're also going to talk about what keys to home ownership, diversifying your cash flow account, the private reserve accounts as well, land banking, and even, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later as well, and also a trust my assets. So I'm telling you, the wealthy elite has always had access to these kinds of services. You know what? I love the management, the team that's together. You know why? Because they want the average everyday person to have access to these services to let you know, hey, you can live a better life. So let's move on to building equity for yourself instead of building it for a landlord. Did you not know that the average person that owns a home, the net worth is about $100,000, but if you are renting, your net worth is about $5,000. So why would you build equity for someone else? So with this company saying, look, we can help you get the keys to home ownership. You can become a homeowner regardless of your past credit history and regardless of your current credit scores. And I love it because, listen, whether they have you to rent to own from them or lease with the option to buy, they're going to make sure that you get in a home. So I think that's absolutely phenomenal, and it's something unheard of all over the nation. But let's move on further, because guess what? You can start making your money work for you instead of the banks. The banks are making, I hate to say a killing, but a killing off of your money. Were you getting that 1% interest off of that? Okay, that you may think that sounds good. Okay, that sounds wonderful, but not with the banks. The banks are making way, way more than that with your money. So why would we want the banks to be getting the interest off of our money when we can do it ourselves, right? So rather than the bank getting anywhere from 5 to 18%, off of that money, which means what? Well, let me say that again, either from 400% to 1,300% off of the 1% that you're getting. So are you kidding me? You don't want the banks to be getting your money, but you can learn to diversify your cash flow. And guess what? You become your own bank. So guess what? Bank of America, Truist Bank, put them on the shelf, and guess what? I am the bank myself. You can borrow from yourself. You can bank yourself. You learn about the compound interest, but guess what? You don't have to do it because the experts are going to go to work for you. You can absolutely turbocharge your savings, and like I said before, become your own bank. Anybody ever heard of walking money? Well, you'll be that walking bank, a bank with 2 feet. You own your own bank. You become what they've always taken advantage of you regarding, and you didn't even know that they were taking your money and getting all of this interest off of your money. So you can have that private reserve account. So what do you want to do? You want to secure your retirement with no taxes and no risk of loss. Absolutely phenomenal. Then also, guess what? There's also land banking. This land is your land. This land is my land. Guess what? You can own your own land, because land is not going anywhere. From the first time it was made, you don't go one place and look to the left and the land is gone. No, the land is there. But now you want to accumulate assets that build value. And land has value. But guess what? You don't have to get in your car or a plane and go look for land or go look for property. The experts will do it for you, and then even give you ideas of how you can use the land, how you make money off of that land. Land banking, you can absolutely grow your money with land banking. So, have you seen those signs where, Swanson's or whoever, they own it? No more that your name goes there. And this company is positioned to help you to do just that. But let's move on, because also what we want to do, you want to live and leave a legacy. So you don't have to compromise your lifestyle. But you know what? what I found out is that a lot of people may be living, but you're living off of credit cards and you're living off of loans and things that you have borrowed that not even yours. You may have that nice car, clothes just right, but when you go back to where you live, the car was rented, the clothes were borrowed, the shoes you got on the credit card. No, 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 that is not living. You know, but this comes and no, we want lifestyle and legacy to come together to let you know you do not have to compromise your lifestyle. Live your wildest dream. Do the things that you desire in life. And when you get finished living lavishly and living large because of what this company can do for you, then you can leave a legacy for your loved ones. So many people work their fingers to the bone because I'm working to leave something for my daughter or my son. No, no, no. It's okay to leave it, but guess what? You can live. Let your lifestyle be your lifestyle, and it's a real lifestyle. You're not faking it. You didn't borrow it. You know, you don't have you're not living off of credit cards, but you're debt free, and you're living how you desire to live. So guess what? We have where it says trust my assets, and this is what Rockefeller says: own nothing but control everything. So this is an awesome and amazing company. But we have a gentleman that's coming before you. And with this gentleman, he is the best of the best of the best in this particular arena. I'm telling you, when I saw and heard this gentleman, I was blown away. You know what? A lot of times you will have someone that's very powerful and very phenomenal, and we don't realize who we have in our midst. But ladies and gentlemen, we have someone in the Zoom room that's absolutely changing lives all over the nation. He's helping people take control of their financial destiny. He's blazing the pathway to success, and he's changing people's lives. You know, and I love it because he's not selfish in what he does. He's a very, very successful person. In fact, he is a multi-millionaire. Did you hear what I said? He's a multi-millionaire, but he's not trying to just be one by himself. He want to help you to get there as well. I'm telling you, we have a millionaire that can absolutely get you there. He's one of the top leading executives in this company, a gentleman I have a tremendous amount of respect for. Why? Because he's spending his days, weekends, and nights helping people like you and me earn an above average income and live the life that you desire to live. With that being said, will we bring to your front the one and only Mr. Frank Kimbrough. Mr. Kimbrough?
Good. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Perfectly well.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, first of all, wow. You know, that was just absolutely amazing. Excellent presentation. And first of all, congratulations in order for you hitting 2-star. Second, congratulations in order because now you will qualify for the cruise, I believe, right? Okay, you are rocking and rolling. That is phenomenal. You only been in 2 weeks. So that just lets you know that if you could do it, what they could do it, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
look, I'm gonna get right into the information, and I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. We want to thank all the guests that took the time out because you could have been anywhere, but you chose to get on this webinar to hear this powerful information that Miss Holly just went over with you, along with, I got to give it up to none other than Ron Williams, right? Because let me give you a little history about myself. Back in 2007, I owned a real estate company, mortgage company, title company, investment company, as well as an general contractor in the city of Chicago. And I will tell you that when the market crashed back in 2008, I was looking for extra income, right? You know, I said, you know, I should need to not have all my eggs in one basket. And so I went to a convention, never knew anything about this industry. And I went to a convention, I'll never forget, the first training I went into was none other than Ron Williams. And one of the things he told that I sat there in that training, he was in his military uniform, training, giving a boot camp training, military style. He said, go and tell Lolly Dolly and everybody. And when I thought about that, that's exactly what I did. And when I got through telling Lolly Dolly and everybody, not being concerned with who wanted to hear the information, not being concerned who got involved with the information, but just giving out the information, I was able to build a team of over 50,000 distributors, and I've made over $5 million in this industry in the last 10 years, right? So that just show you that the industry works. All right. Now, the great thing that I love about what it is that we do is that we have an amazing, amazing membership. I mean, you know, there, to me, I feel like when I first looked at this, you know, one of the things that I said to myself is that, look, you know, this membership right here is right on point with everything that it is that I need to do in order to be wealthy. And as a result of that, that is actually what made me, you know what I'm saying, get involved. So me and my wife was really just looking for, I would say, something that we could put together, because us being back into the real estate arena, one of the things we want to do was just put something together that we felt that was going to be powerful and something that we could share with people. And that's the reason, that's how we came up with MWR. Now, I want to explain to you guys, you know, first of all, you know what I'm saying, exactly, and I'm trying to pull up the right slide deck. I'm just having a little technical difficulties. Just give me a minute, because something keep popping up. That should be popping up. Good. All right, great. So, you know, so when I looked at this information, I want you guys to just understand what she actually shared with you guys, because what she shared with you guys is just showing you just how powerful just having all this information and how it plays together. See, when you're looking at this, you know, from the trust aspect, and you look at it from all the banking and the taxes and everything, let me break down to you exactly what she explained to you guys just in total. All right. So just imagine if this is you right here, perhaps in your household, that you're averaging making $100,000 a year. See, so what is happening is that just from a tax exempt lifestyle, guys, okay, if you're a W-2 employee and you're making $100,000 a year, you're paying 28 to 33% of taxes, right? So that's anywhere from $28,000 to $33,000 a year. All right. So MWR, just by when you become a distributor, when you become a wealth promoter, that's what we call ourselves here, you immediately, just by simply getting the membership, all right, just understand, in your MWR business ownership, now because you're an MWR business owner, your tax bracket just went to from 28 to 33% down to 18 to 22%. Now, guys, that's nearly $18,000 to $22,000 in taxes now that you're paying if your household is earning $100,000. We say a household, the average American makes $50,000 a year, but because your spouse can share your website, we can include all of that. Now, watch this, guys. Now, Ms. Holly talked to you about private reserve accounts and diversified accounts. So now you become an investor. So now you are only paying 10 to 15%. So now your taxes now from anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 a year. So they can establish, so what MWR can do is that they can establish what is called a complex trust, legally, morally, and ethically, that can bring your tax liability down anywhere from $0 to $5,000 a year, making $100,000 a year. Now, guys, I want you to understand, what would you do with an extra $33,000 a year? See, what you have to realize, this is just year one. What happens in year two? What happens in 10 years, right? So when you look at, when she mentioned that you can get a millionaire date, we have a game plan because we have access to experts that's going to show us how to do that. Now, when I saw this right here, I saw this, how powerful this membership was. All right. So I said to myself, now I need to tell Lolly, Dolly, and everybody. I need to share this information. And when I saw the reward of being a wealth promoter, seeing that you can create and control your income, and I love the fact that I can work anywhere from the world. See, guys, for the last 15 years, residual income has been paying my bills, right? And let me tell you, if you're on this line right now, if you never, ever experienced residual income, I'm going to show you tonight with our compensation plan how you can have residual income like so many people's on this call simply within your first 24 hours and getting involved with MWR. But the greatest thing about it, our compensation plans is so simple that everybody, if they go to work, now, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's called work marketing. But if you just go to work, everybody on here should have no problem accomplishing the residual income. So let me go right into the compensation plan. First of all, when you become a wealth promoter, I want you to understand you now can promote in $109 trillion financial industry, which is the biggest industry in the world, bigger than TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, bigger than all of them, right? We are in the most powerful, the financial industry is the bedrock of the United States of America. And now you get to play in it. Because here's one thing, it's two things happening. Either you playing in it or being played by it, right? So why not play in it, share the world, share the word, share the information, and be compensated well for it. And when I say be compensated well for it, guys, I want you to understand our compensation plan allows you where you could literally get paid 7 different ways simply in our compensation plan, which is absolutely phenomenal. All right, so let's talk about how that can actually happen. All right, so let me go right back one. First of all, when we talk about how it can happen, when you become an executive director, right? And that simply just means that you simply go get 3 wealth promoters, all right? 3 wealth promoters, all right? And 1 customer, what MWR is going to do is he's going to pay you $5 a day. So let's say tomorrow you get signed up tonight. And between now and 4 o'clock tomorrow, you go get 1 customer and you go get 3 team members. Guess what? 3 wealth promoters. You're now going to get a text at about 5 o'clock saying you earning $5 a day, which is $150 a month. Now, guys, naturally, this is not life-changing income, but at least you could say now you're operating your business debt-free. Now, that is a privilege to say that. See, I've been a business owner, as I mentioned, for the last 30 years of my life, okay? And as a business owner, to become debt-free, brick and mortar, it usually, on an average, take 3 to 5 years, right? We're showing you're debt-free, like many of the people on this call became debt-free day 1, all right? Now, the next thing what we're going to do is now we want to be like Miss Holly, right? So basically, you have 3 team members, which we call wealth promoters. Look what happens when you teach those 3 how to go get 3 wealth promoters and go get 1 customer. Now, look what happens. Now you have team members of 12, you just promoted to 2-star executive director. Now, just like Miss Holly, at a minimum, she has 12 members. Now, members just doesn't mean people that are actually promoting to build the business. That is your customers as well, all right? So with a team members of 12 people, you are now, like Miss Holly, she's earning $20 a day. That's a $600 a month residual income. Now, you may think that that's not life-changing income, but let me explain something to you. If you have $100,000 in the bank, you're not going to even see a $600 residual income annually. So think about how powerful an annual return is on a $249 investment. That is an annual return of nearly $7,050 profit, right? And you also qualify for what we call performance bonuses. And how these performance bonuses work is that when you actually bring 6 individuals in your team in a week, they're going to pay you $300. I didn't say you personally bring 6 people in, but when your team brings 6 individuals on, all right, you now qualify for what is called performance bonuses, right? All right. So, and on top of that, if you do it in 60 days, you'll also pick up a momentum bonus of $450. And I forgot to mention, when you go get this other bonus, you pick up another $150. So when you look at just what Miss Holly did in 2 weeks, all right, not to count her money, but if you need a loan, that's the person to reach to, right? So here's Miss Holly right there. In 2 weeks, she'd have promoted to 2 positions, right? Well, now she's earning $20 a day. That's $600 a month. She's also in a position where now she qualified for performance bonuses, all right? She had now just reached 2 in 2 weeks. Now, she had 60 days to do this. In 2 weeks, she done earned herself $600 in momentum bonuses, right? So if you're looking at this, that is $600, right? Plus put herself in a position to be earning $600 a month. So in our first literally 2 weeks, she done put herself in a position where she's making close to $2,000. But then she's not stopping there. All right, because she's not stopping there because now she has a team of 12 individuals. And guess what these 12 individuals are going to do? Duplicate the process. If you could do it, you could teach it. Because when three team members go and get a customer, right? Now you got to what? Now you promote yourself to 3-star. And this is when you unlock the full compensation plan indefinite. So now you have a team of 36. Now remember, that's not just business partners. That is also customers. All right, now you're promoted just with a team of 36, be the business partners or customers, you having 3 wealth promoters yourself. All right, now you're promoted to $50 a day. All right, so that's $1,500 a month. But look what happens now. All right, you think that just like Mr. Williams here, he is already promoted to this position in 2 weeks. He's earning $50 a day, right? So he just got an annual pay raise of $18,250. He has a team of way over 36 people. Now his team is close to 60 people or maybe even more. I haven't even checked today. But anytime any one of those team members brings someone on board, he'll receive a $30 infinity bonus. On top of that, when he personally bring anybody on board himself or team members with that is accessible to him, less than under 2-star, he pick up another performance bonus, which he have already accomplished, of $300. And he has also, even though he only been in the game 2 weeks, he has now picked up another $900 bonus. So he done picked up the $900, the $450, and the $150. Plus, he's in a position where he got a $1,500 residual pay. And guys, this compensation plan, it just get gooder and gooder. All right. So I got involved now. My position right now, I'm a 5-star executive director, right? Making $150 a day. All right, that's $4,500 residual. This does not count any of the bonuses of any of the team members that I have. Over 350 team members of the $50 that will come in. I also qualify for the performance bonuses, and now I'm just simply on my way to naturally becoming a $1 million earner in this compensation plan, like these individuals right here. So when you look at people like Charles and Judah, just simply, guys, I want y'all to understand, by simply using the membership alone, look what has happened. They eliminated 95% of their taxes. They're 100% debt-free. They own land, okay? And you got to own land, because you know why you have to own land? Because God ain't making no more. This is it. What you see is what you get. They reduced their taxes by $1,400. They lowered their bills by $1,500. Their credit score way over $800, and they're making $400 a day. And if that's not good enough, look at this gentleman here. He eliminated in debt in 6.5 years, $52,000 in debt. Reduced his taxes down by $350 a month. Score increased by 128 points, and he's earning $10,000 a month in residual income. He has even acquired his second home in a dream location as well. And then our number one money earner from out of the state of Georgia, who is actually have his home right next door to Ludacris, as well as Cam Newton, who just moved from over there. All right, he has over 20 acres of land. He got assets in there. He got properties that he owns in Dubai. He have his trust assets where he has secured over $3 million. He lowered nearly $1,500 his monthly bill. Credit score well over $800. And guys, on top of that, all of that, what I mentioned is not good enough. Guys, he's making $45,000 a month in residual income. But guess what? He still overrides over 5,000 team members that he's making up to $150 every time any one of those team members bring someone in his organization, which is absolutely separate from the $45,000. Why? Because you got residual income that we are paid for. All right, well, we got daily pay, but we also have linear income. All right, and one thing I love about our linear income is built solely on leverage, and that leverage is paying you dearly as a result of it. All right, so guys, here's the thing you have to make a decision on, right? You want to just decide if you want to be a wealth promoter, right? Meaning that you get willing to capitalize on everything that has an offer. Guys, it is too risky of a time, and let me just speak to your heart, for you to be dependent on just one income, right? It is absolutely too risky, right? First of all, We need to have the wealth membership because we need to reduce our taxes. And did I mention that when you get involved with reducing your taxes and you download the Hurdle app that they're going to give to recommend for you for free, and you allow the tracking to take place, like I got my Hurdle app, it tracked my miles, it tracked my bank account, it tracked my credit card. Guess what, guys? Next year, all right, I'm bringing it back to MWR. They're going to do my taxes for free, and they're going to make sure that I qualify for the nearly 470 home-based business deduction. Guys, that right there alone, when you think about it, is so powerful, right? Because when you become a wealth promoter, you are a home-based business, and what most people don't realize, the benefits of a home-based business put you in the same tax bracket as the Donald Trumps, the Elon Musk, the Warren Buffetts. Okay, all those people are business owners, and when you have a home-based business, you qualify for nearly 470 deductions, guys. So this is absolutely phenomenal to be a wealth promoter. So what's the difference? Simple membership, $149 a month. It just allows you to have access to everything that you see right here, from reducing your taxes, lowering your bills, eliminating your debt, restoring your credit, keys of home ownership, diversified income, private reserve account, land banking, and trust all assets, right? But when you actually become a wealth promoter, and it's $249, and only $100 is just a one-time activation fee, and then you just pay your monthly fee just like the other one for $149 a month. But that extra $100 puts you in a position, first of all, to be a home-based business, you qualify for nearly 470 deductions. Second of all, now you get to capitalize on the 7 different ways to earn money. Now, let me explain to you why that is going to be so powerful for everybody on this call, right? I want y'all to think about this for a second. Where can you go, right, to go and get experts, to have access to all the experts on website? Who else in the world is doing that, right? Nobody, right? Now, think about this. Who else in the world is actually giving you the opportunity to actually promote it, and you be able to get compensated on something that nobody else in the world has, right? So I want y'all to understand, when you are the first, all right, and when you are the best, and when you are the only at what you do, you can become wealthy. Let me say that again. When you are the first, when you are the best, all right, and you are the only. All right, let me explain to you how that actually works. Think about this for a second. All right, let me tell you this quick story, guys, and I'm not going to take up too much of your time. All right, so there was Blockbuster. And when I want y'all to understand what happened with Blockbuster. Blockbuster, if you remember, they was killing the business with DVDs. You go there, you rent them, and you red boxes, and you put them in there. And it was phenomenal. There was Blockbuster stores and everything. So Netflix, struggling, coming out with the streaming product, came to Blockbusters and told them about their concept. Blockbuster said, man, I love the concept. And they said, we'll buy your company. The day that they decide to buy the company, okay, let me tell you what Blockbuster did. They said, you know what? We renege on buying it because we feel like that this is only going to be a short-term thing. Guys, think about this for a second. Had Blockbuster bought Netflix, Netflix will be called Blockbusters, right? Now, today, where's Blockbuster? There is no more Blockbuster. Every now there's Netflix. And Netflix right now is the leading because what? They was the first. And first of all, for a long period of time, they was the only. And when you think about it, guys, Netflix actually really is, when you think about it, it is the best when it comes to streaming, right? So that just go to show you what we have our hands on. Like there was travel agencies that we'll go to. Now you have Hotwire and you have all this and that. You are in front of a wealth trend of $1 trillion industry. So the only thing you really have to do is decide, to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying, where you sit. Whether you're a number one, you say, you know what, I want to become a wealth promoter. You know, I need to pick up extra money. And look, why not get involved right now? Because you know what? I get my taxes done free. I know so many other people that need their taxes done. I'm going to get my credit restored. And at the same time, I can share this information and be a blessing to my community. Because our community do not have access, like Ms. Holly said, to wealth experts, right? So now you want to be a wealth promoter, or you might just say, you know what? Making money is good every day, but saving money is good. Making money is good, but saving money is good day every day. And if you just want the membership, then it's just simply $149. But the $249, remember, it's just $149 a month, $100 one-time activation fee that give you the access to the full compensation plan. And guess what, guys? This $149 you pay every single month, yes, it is a write-off, right? Because it's a business expense. And it's coming to the end of the year, you will be writing it off, or should I say the experts at MWR will be writing it off, all right? So, guys, I just tell you right now, and I pray that every last one of y'all see this as an opportunity, because I can tell you right now, there is no better time right now to be involved with MWR, period. All right, this is the time right now where I will tell you why everybody is complaining about debt. The credit rating in America is going down. We have a vehicle, and when you jump in a vehicle and you drive, and you actually drive and you let other people get in the vehicle with you, that vehicle turns to a bus. The bus turns into a train. You know what I'm saying? The train turns into a city turns into a nation. And that's how big we're looking to build this. So with that, I'll turn it back over to none other than Ron Williams. So I know in this case, perhaps we have some questions from any of the guests.
All right, guys. Let's give it back to Mr. Frank Kimbrough, as well as our two-star, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Brenda Holly. Let's give it a phenomenal job. But what I want to do, guys, before I open it up for any questions, I know Ms. Tina Baker is on the call, and Ms. Tina just came into the company. And Tina, if you don't mind, can you unmute? And I know you already used some of the services. You just got started. Can you go ahead and share with some of the guests what this phenomenal company have done for you thus far?
Yes, sir. So first of all, I signed up for the taxes, and within 2 days they sent me a letter and they adjusted my W-4, me and my husband's, which I didn't even know I wasn't even doing it right. And then that helped us get our paycheck even higher. Then they start working on our credit, and our credit scores have increased like by 17. And also, I just got a letter today from them. I have to mail out these 2 letters because they found all kinds of wrong things on our credit score that they were charging and accusing us of, and we didn't even know. So that's going to help as well. But what I'm most excited about is about the home. I've been working with the home ownership program, and they even called today too as well. And they're already getting in touch with the person that we're going to buy the house from. And this is only within 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So it works. And I'm very excited. Thank you.
Thank you. And guys, she said 3 weeks. I don't think we hit 3 weeks being with this company yet. And it's already working. You know, my daughter, I was going to bring my daughter into the business as a customer. And when she used the service, first and foremost, they helped her save on her bills. Verizon was charging her $198. Guys, within a few hours, they dropped their bill to $148. I mean, a month. So it do work. So this is phenomenal. So I want to go ahead and ask the guests. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to Pastor Gibson. I'm going to Pastor Lewis. Ms. Gibson invited Pastor Lewis. But Pastor Lewis, if you're still on the call, go ahead and unmute. I want to see if you have any questions at all. And Pastor Lewis still on. Okay, what about Crystal? I think Mr. Harris invited Crystal. So let me do this. If you are a guest, if you have any questions at all, this is your chance to get your questions answered, ladies and gentlemen, instead of me going down person by person. If you're a guest, if you have any questions on all of this phenomenal information that you just received, come on and ask your question. Any guests? Well, guests, if you don't have any questions, get back with whomever invited you on the call. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell all of the partners you invited someone, you see them on the call. Make sure you get back with them ASAP. Three-way them back to the leadership or whatever, so that we can make sure that their questions are answered. And bottom line, guys, if you want to make money with this company, go ahead and you can start making money. I've been with this company going on 3 weeks, but within my first 4 days, guys, my residuals was already up $1,500 a month within 4 days. So this company is doing some phenomenal things. And if you're tired of being sick and tired, or you just want to go ahead and save money on your bills, you can do that with this company. And I'll leave you with this, ladies and gentlemen. The 149, guys, it's not about 149. As you heard Mr. Kimbrough said, you write that off at the end of the year. But if you got refer at least 3 people to the company and they get the service, well, you don't have to pay the 149 anymore. And guys, that is phenomenal in itself. That's just phenomenal. So one last chance. Any guests, any questions? And if not, get back with whoever invited you on this call.
Again.
Say that again.
Could you explain the 149 fee again?
Okay, so the 149, especially for the partners, let's go with the partners first and foremost, because each business owner paid the 149 a month. But when they get 3 people, they alleviate that debt because that three partners, now you get that $150 residual, well, that's taking care of that 149. But if they go out and get 3 customers, 3 people that want the services, then they don't even have to worry about the 149. And as someone that just want the services, it's 149 that takes care of you and your significant other. You have access to all of the experts. But if you refer 3 people, well, you too are able to get yours for absolutely free. And guys, 62.4% of everybody that use this service do not leave. That is just phenomenal. So I hope that answers your questions. Who else, guys?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Anyone else? Well, ladies and gentlemen, get back with whomever invited you. Look, bottom line, we can make money or we can make excuses, but we can't do both. And if you think about it, guys, our people, hey, our stuff is tore up from the floor up, man. Come on and share this with Lottie Dottie and everybody, as Mr. Kimbrough said, so that we can be a blessing to people. So go ahead, get back with whomever invited you. Let's give it back again to Ms. Brenda Holly. Phenomenal job. And then Mr. Frank Kimbrough, guys, the man himself. Let's give it back to him as well. So we're going to say thank you. Get back with whomever invited you to the call, and let's make some money. You have a blessed night, guys.